TikTok has struck again with something that seems relatively easy to do. Instead of having regular pork rinds, which are made of pork, this will make pork rinds out of rice paper. Now, this rice paper, in theory, I should just be able to cut it into triangles and then put it on the fryer with a little bit of oil, and it shouldn't take that long, and they should crunch up really easily. In theory, it should be really easy to do and relatively quick and rather tasty. There's ways you can flavor them afterwards, either savory or sweet. I think I'm just going to do something savory real quick just to test out. So I took this and I just scored it with a knife. It's not doing, there we go. So I'm getting little pieces. I can't find my scissors is what I'm telling you here. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I'm just cutting them into small pieces, and now let's go over to the oil. Put in a little bit of just regular vegetable oil, nothing fancy. Okay, pan is nice and hot with oil in it. Okay, it's doing what I've seen it do. And there you go. Alright, let's do a few. A good note here, smaller pieces. I have to find my scissors so that way I can cut them into even pieces. But you see it's still clear right there. There's a clear spot. I can just put it on the actual, there we go. Once it's quote unquote fried, then it changes color. We have our little pieces here. I'm just going to put a little bit of salt on them just to test out. Like I said, I got this whole thing of them. I don't know how many. It doesn't say 22 centimeters, 12 ounces. There's quite a few. I'd say at least over 50. Just a little bit of pink sea salt. So we got these, put a little bit of salt on, just some regular Himalayan salt. You're tasting a lot of the oil. Not necessarily a bad thing, but you do taste the oil. Texture is pretty close to a pork rind. Pretty tasty with the salt on it. If you put oil and salt on stuff, it usually tastes good, right? And then you have the added bonus of it not being, if you don't eat pork or you don't eat meat, this is a good alternative. So, like I said, I don't know how many are in here. It didn't say. Does not say how many. But it's like $6 for all of those. So let's just say 50, just for sake of argument. If you know, then I guess tell me. But otherwise, super quick. The longest part is waiting for the pan to heat up. It's just because this stove is not the best stove in the world, but whatever. Anyway, this TikTok, you did it again, it works. These are pretty good. I will make more.